You should probably carry one of them around with you. One of them glade things right there that just spurts out.
Yeah, so when I come
aroma.
around people like you.
You won't smell, yeah. So you should invest in a body one. See if you can create a body one. What's up, Win City? I'm your host, Smooth Work Nick Freak, aka the world's greatest, aka Wendell Williams, aka Rick Franklin, and this is Conversations in the Track. You know, I had to retire like 3 of those.
Good, because I didn't like 3 of them.
Yeah, I was talking to this girl one night. She said, "Hey Rick, whenever Nick comes back, tell him to give me a call." I'm about done talking to Rick because you were getting on my nerves.
But guess what? At least she know the difference.
Yeah.
You might want to keep her around.
Yeah. This is an opinionated show. Her opinion's her opinion. We normally have more on the show, and I keep my opinions to myself, so she's going to do all the talking here today. We run through our hot topics, and then we do what we call a dime trap time, which is 10 questions. Like, subscribe, and comment right now. Our first hot topic for tonight is New Day Recovery Center, whatever it is. You know, I am an investigative journalist, and I've been doing some research on some things, and I just happened to run across something that I found out, and this is all alleged. So allegedly, New Day here in Winchester on, I don't know if that's Lexington Avenue or Wayne Sky, was caught for defrauding Medicaid, and they are no longer recognized by DOC. So what are your thoughts on this rehab?
I'm not surprised because when I was working down here downtown, a lot of people that worked there was coming in saying that they were getting ready to be in trouble, and they quit and they started working at recovery centers in Lexington because they're not right inside that building, and that's coming from the workers leaving there. Now, it is what it is. I'm going to say what I want to say because I live directly across the street from the rehab, and the stuff we see going on in and out and through there, the people, they turn people away. We see them walking down the streets talking about they wouldn't let them in, and they really wanted to get help, and they really needed a place to be. And like, I see it for myself because when I open my front door, I look at, it's not in the country, it's not somewhere secluded, it's not by, no, it's sitting right there smack in the neighborhood, residential neighborhood. Like, and when I open my front door, I look at it. They come out on the side of my house when they go out to have cigarette breaks or whatever they're doing. Like, and they have a lot of people that come out of that building complaining, like the people that get help. We meet them like when they release and they come out and they be walking up and down the streets, and you know us, we friendly. Yeah. We don't have people come out of there talking. The ambulance is over there every other night.
The ambulance is?
Every other night.
Somebody getting high in there, huh? Yeah.
Like, I see it for myself.
Yeah, they say they are, allegedly, somebody's in there padding their pockets, you know.
I believe it.
They been either overbilling people or they was making fake billings to people, you know what I'm saying? And they was getting paid off of it.
I don't know, but I know a lot of their employees and, you know, that come out of there left, and they were saying that something was getting ready to happen, something bad, because they didn't say specifically, but they said they were not right inside that building. I just felt like, my thing is, okay, people deserve help and recovery, and it's not, I just feel like it's located in the wrong place, for one. I don't know who's running it or who's taking money or laundering, allegedly moving this and that. It's in the wrong place anyway. It sits in the area for that to be done. Look where it's at.
It's on this side of town.
Exactly.
You know, this side of town.
It's not the side of town that...
Where would you like to have it at? Where do you think they should put it at?
I mean, like, once you start heading out towards 15, there's plenty of land back up and out through there, or places, you know what I mean? Like, there's plenty of land around Winchester that's a little further out instead of smack dead in the area. Like I said, the emblems is there a lot. So somebody's letting them come in there with something, or somebody's bringing something in there.
Yeah, you think they get a new person every day there?
I doubt, like a new
client.
I doubt it, because they turning people away. I seen a man sleep on the side of the gas station because he said he went to try to get into New Day, and they told him that they would not take people off the street, and he had to be clean for so many days and this and that before they would let. If they were able to even take him in, he'd have to be like clean. So was sleeping on the side of the speedway. Which is crazy because it's a homeless shelter. What is it connected to it, or is
connected to what? New Day?
Yeah, it's a homeless shelter over there in that parking lot too. So
in the front.
Yeah.
The coalition.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move on into our second hot topic. Now, there's a difference between not liking a person and going through it. Now, hold up. There's a difference between going through it with a person and like real beef, right? Like real beef, there's violence that is presented. There's dislikes, not likes. But 50 Cent has been beefing with Irv Gotti, Ja Rule, and Murder Inc. for decades, right? Irv Gotti just suffered a stroke and is on life support right now. 50 tweeted or put on Instagram or something, damn, I wanted him to watch my new shows. So, do you think there is like something that could happen where there could be no reconciling with the person?
Yeah. You don't have to like deal with that person, or like, or hang around that person to, forgive them. But you don't have to reconciliate every beef you have either. Like, it's
but see, that's why I kind of went through going through with person and beefing with a person. Like going through it with somebody over like something minor.
Yeah, like we go through, but it'd be borderline beef.
No, it's not beef. Because like 50 Cent and Ja Rule, how I broke it down, beef is something has happened. There has been some sort of violence that has took place to one party or another, or to both, to where like we are enemies. Like this is could be life or death. That's beef. That's what I said. That's beef. So could you be going through a beef with a person, like a real disdain for a person, like where you wouldn't mind them dying by your hands? You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah. Well,
could you reconcile any sort of relationship with that person? Or
I guess it depends on the person. Like, 'cause some people can, but because when you say that, it made me think about my leg been hurting. I know you remember that birthday I got stabbed in my knee.
You got stabbed?
You remember that year I threw that party?
What?
When I was on Spring Street, I threw that block party.
Yeah.
And then remember, like the day after,
who stabbed? You got stabbed?
Yeah.
At the party?
No, the day after. My mama had got sick and I was getting a ride to the hospital. And we got into it on the way there. And
to the hospital?
Yeah. But we'll talk about it later. Anyway.
Was you stabbed already going to the hospital?
No, before I went, we stopped in the middle of the street and fought, and they stabbed me.
And then you went to the hospital?
To check on my mama.
You didn't go for the
No, but what I'm saying is, I don't want to reconcile with that person, but because I'm cool. Like, if I didn't do nothing to that person, they was mad at somebody else, wasn't even supposed to be in the vehicle, got in, got smart, things went wrong, You see what I'm saying?
So there's no you don't like want to be that person's friend anymore?
No, I'm cool.
Do you still want anything bad to happen to them?
I didn't want nothing bad to happen. I told, you know what I told my family, because it was a guy that stabbed me. And I got brothers that felt me too, and I told them, let the universe handle it. And a year later, this person had something done to them where they was in the hospital for like almost a year. And I didn't have to do nothing, and what happened to them didn't have nothing to do with me. That was karma. And like I told their family, no, I really don't deal with them, and I'm not like, oh, tears. But that person he ain't about to die. You know what I'm saying?
I don't remember this happening.
Yeah.
Was you walking around limping after that?
I had to stay in the bed for like a month because I never went to the doctor.
You had game.
I got stabbed twice. I got stabbed in my leg and stabbed in my side.
You didn't have one of your friends on you?
Me and Tina tried to jump him. Rest in peace, my best friend. Yeah, but after that, I told everybody don't do nothing because I was in trend, like let the universe handle it. I knew they was gonna get back. Like sometimes it ain't even nothing to reconcile. Like I mean, like they try to speak and apologize and all, like, but I'm cool because it's somebody that I fed, somebody that I let sleep in my house, somebody didn't have nowhere to go. I washed their clothes. Somebody I had helped get jobs and make money, and the whatever was going on didn't have nothing to do with me. So at this point, I don't. What is there to reconcile? Would you reconcile? I mean, like,
it depends.
It depends
on what.
On what, right?
Well, me it depends. These days, it's not no big deal. I forgive everybody because I got to keep my energy a certain level. I can't let anybody dictate where my energy goes at. So no matter what your actions are, no matter what, I can't let that dictate what my energy level goes to by what I put into it. Unless, and I don't want to speak this into existence, you fuck with them.
Yeah.
6.
No, yeah, I know what you said. You didn't have to say when you said unless.
Unless it got anything to do with that 6 right there.
Yeah,
Magnificent 6. I don't care. Or my sister.
Now, but that's the new you.
Yeah.
Because
so I don't
allegedly,
that old thing.
They allegedly, you can't, because allegedly back then you couldn't reconcile.
Yeah. So see, back then I don't look back.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant. Yeah. So we focus. You know what I'm saying?
So now.
So yeah.
Yeah, but I don't look back, but I don't want to reconcile with somebody that like had, like you said, bodily harm intentions for me. Like intentions to harm me, or you know what I'm saying? Like, why I want to reconcile with somebody like that for what?
See, one thing I know about the human heart, right, and the spirit, like if anybody has a conscience, then once harm is done to a person, then you sleep on it, lay on it. You know what I'm saying? If you have any sense, because there's like some people that don't have sense. You know what I'm saying? They don't have sense to think like, damn, I hurt that person. You know what I'm saying? So you never know what a person's going through in their life to where, okay, he lashed out and he fucked buddy up. You know what I'm saying? But once he sleeps on it, thinks on it, could be years. You know what I'm saying? He might feel something in his heart to where he's like, hey man, I apologize. And then this man might accept that apology. You know what I'm saying? But apology is just a word. Actual apologizing is showing action.
But guess what? That made me think about what Trump said last night on CNN. He said he's trying to send violent offenders overseas to different facilities instead of being housed in the U.S. The ones that repeat offenders 40, 50 times. They give them a chance to get out. What do? A crime worse than the last crime. And they like, oh, well, they're going to do better and they changed, and then they get out. What do? A crime worse than the first 2 crimes. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, some situations just don't change. Like regardless to whether you trying to forgive or give them a chance, or you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I agree with him saying send them across seas, but I understand where he's coming from because, I mean, you like, oh, well, they murdered their whole family and let them out and they're changed, and then the next year they like, they just went out and bombed the whole Walmart. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, and then they lock them up and let them back out, like reconciliation.
Yeah, but see, it doesn't matter. You try to pull a hoot and go this way with the Trump stuff. It doesn't matter what a person does to you. That doesn't matter. That it only matters with what your reaction is to that person.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
But I'm saying to like really like go keep like to
okay. Well,
that's like allowing somebody to keep doing the same thing over and over to you. Because if you reconcile with them and they do it again,
no, you don't have to deal with them after you end your problem with them. You can just get that off your chest. Like, hey, look, man, I'm sorry I did that. Like, whether you want to accept it or not, I got that off my chest. Hey, look, I apologize. So not only am I telling you, I'm going to show you now. So how when I used to see you, we give each other nasty looks, might even say something, exchange words, you know what I'm saying? So now by me apologizing to you and saying that I'm sorry, then I show it. By now when I see you, I speak. Hey, now when I see you, we're cordial. You know what I'm saying?
So are you saying that you think that 50 Cent should have some type of remorse, basically, for
that's beef. That's beef.
Yeah,
them niggas, he's gonna be forever. I mean, they're gonna be forever. But I mean, obviously, it ain't messing up either one of 50's energy, as we can see right now. But we're gonna move right along to our next hot topic. What is happiness? Versus joy to you. I don't know what that is on there. So is there a difference between happiness and joy to you?
I mean, they're two different things, but they're really one and the same. I mean, you have happiness within joy. You know what I'm saying? Like, being joyful is just the same as being happy, cheerful.
No.
So you tell me, then.
I'm happy that I get to wake up every morning and like go to a job, right, a career, or whatever. I'm happy that I have some sort of income to do something with, right. But what makes me joyful is seeing other people happy. Like, I like seeing other people enjoy themselves. So like, I like my kids. Like, I love to see my kids happy. So when I know my kids is happy, you know what I'm saying? I feel joy. When I do something and people show up and fuck with it, like, that's joy. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying that joy is just a higher level of happiness. Because you're seeing other people happy, which makes you joyful, which means you're already happy, but it's like it's more than happiness, like basically.
Well, yeah, I think you're right, but I think the feeling of joy is I think happy is a feeling, right? But I think, like, I'm happy we're doing this show right now, right? I'm happy we're doing this. I used to feel joy doing this, but now it's like you know what I'm saying? I'm happy to do it though. It's like regular for me. It's just my therapy.
So joy gives you just a little more adrenaline, kind of like, basically, like it feels a little more like.
Yeah, what we just experienced due to my happiness here, right? At the store.
Oh, yeah.
That was joy. That was a feeling of joy, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel you. Because now here's one. It made me wonder, can you still have joy and be sad? What y'all think? Y'all, we need y'all to comment anyway. Let's have a conversation. It's called Conversations in the Trap. Do you think that you could have joy, be sad on the inside, but still have joy? Like, would that be possible?
I've been mad and had joy. I seen everybody having a great time, right? I'm talking about this fact. Everybody's having a great time. But I still hadn't closed some ends that I needed to close in order for me to enjoy myself, right? So I'm mad on the inside because I'm waiting on somebody. But I'm still joyous because everybody else is see it coming up to me, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, right on. I don't want the energy that I'm feeling, right? That I know, because right now, the joy is winning, but the anger is like wrestling, the wrestling, like, and like it could take nothing. It could take nothing to let him come through the door.
Oh my goodness! But that's a good thing because obviously that means that joy won. Because if it didn't, it would have been a
yeah. Because now to where I have the understanding, right? I got that understanding of how I'm feeling. So now I know how I'm feeling. So how everybody else is happy and enjoying themselves, I can't let how I'm feeling, I can't let that energy come out and affect anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Because it spreads.
Yeah.
It spreads.
So I got control of that. I know that. So I keep that.
Yeah. That's what I'm working on control of because like you said, like earlier, like action, reaction, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, like that's what I'm working on.
You know what I've learned? Sometimes behind closed doors, you still have to act like somebody can see you.
Because they say who you are behind closed doors is who you really are. Like, yeah, like when nobody's around and y'all by yourself, the things that you're doing and you know, like that's who you really are. You know what I mean?
But I think you have to act like you're being viewed for like a self check of self.
Yeah.
Because when you're by yourself, that's when it's just you, your thoughts, and whatever being or spirit or whatever's there with you. So you gotta self check yourself by saying, "Can't nobody see me right now." Whoa, you know, make sure that's how you make sure you're a good person. So like that's like that's self help. It's like taking a self inventory every night when you lay down and see if you hurt anybody, if you offended anybody, if you caused any harm, or if you did something fucked up and you don't feel conviction for it. Like, damn, I cussed her out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I ain't really have to. I shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I might need to start doing a self check before I go to bed. What do I do all day?
Damn thing. All right, we're gonna move right on into our next hot topic. Kendrick Lamar swept the Grammys. He won, I think, 5 Grammys in every category that he was mentioned in. And we know Drake is suing UMG for like paying people and doing things with some payola with the song "Not Like Us" by Kendrick Lamar. Now, some people say, and I think it's a super big mistake to sue your record label. For one, we know people that go up against record labels, and I think you're going up against maybe the biggest ever. Plan on seeing a scandal of Drake in the next 6 to 24 months. I say, if the lawsuit doesn't drop or something, even if it does, I think you still see the scandal, maybe a light one, just to say, buddy, don't play with us.
Yeah.
So, you are Team Drake or Team Kendrick?
Well, I don't know because I really don't. I keep asking everybody what songs did Kendrick make, but I'm not a real I really don't get into a lot of that new stuff. I know some of Drake's stuff. He got some good stuff. Now the new stuff he got, I really don't care for it, but a lot of his older music. So I mean, maybe I might listen to Kendrick a little more. What do you make again?
Not Like Us.
Yeah, listen to that.
Got a swimming pool full of liquor and I dive in it.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah, you never remember that song? Wake up in the morning, 2 or 3 shots. Show you how to turn up the nights. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor. Dive in. You don't remember that? No? Pour up, drink.
Yeah.
I was trying to get to the part. I can get to the part.
Yeah, the chorus. Okay,
yeah.
See, you
gonna get us muted.
Nah, we ain't gonna be muted. They know we don't own the rights. You don't rap no more.
That was I don't know, that one little album he put out. Everybody goes crazy over it, but I don't get that feeling.
Is he the one doing Super Bowl?
Yeah, he's doing the Super Bowl in New Orleans this Sunday coming up. Wayne's got something special going on tomorrow, he said. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if it's in New Orleans or not. I just seen something on Facebook. Wayne said he's got something happening.
I don't know. Him and Boosie, my top two.
Boosie, BG, and Juvenile just shot a video to Ain't Too Many Left or something like that. So I ain't listened to it yet. I really, man, you know how difficult it is for me to listen to new music? Like, I still ain't listened to all three of Future's shit that he put out.
It's not the same.
He's going to drop another one. Nah, it's not.
It's not the same. I don't know. They changed. I don't know.
When we was coming up, like, it was like, when you know a motherfucker had a CD by drop, like, people anticipated.
Yeah, we was in line like they
were
Jordans.
Yeah.
We was in line.
Like, it was talked about, like,
yes, it was.
These people be dropping and you don't even.
You don't know. You don't even. But they don't even sell CDs. So when they drop, we posted what? How we just bad on
the phone. Like, there's no excitement.
No.
Turners in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dehumanizing everybody.
They are, like, slowly.
Did you see Kanye at the Grammys? Pulled up to the Grammys, him and Bianca's wife, hopped out. He was in all black. My dog, fresh as death. And Bianca had I guess a black fur on, meat something. Took it off, and she had on pretty much just a see-through piece of cloth. Yeah, seen all type of stuff. It was reported by Don Lemon that Kanye got escorted out of the Grammys, but Don Lemon had walked up to Kanye. Kanye looked at it, said, "Trying to focus right now." Not doing any interviews, so somebody else, tell him I'm not doing no interviews. Did a walkthrough, got in a Maybach, and did. Then he stopped traffic the other day, let Bianca model. I can't wait till the Illuminati comes so I can do it. Like, you won't be here to see it, but I can't wait to be out there in Cali and just have a couple models or two just stop traffic. Like,
you're not gonna be stopping traffic. You gonna be in the back, Eddie Kane, somewhere.
That's what I
nice
said.
Like this.
My models. I'm gonna have
wish.
Instagram models with you.
And they gonna have to drag you out. You gonna be, you scared of light. You a vampire.
Super models. Vampire. I don't live like that no more.
They
could be resurrected. They could be resurrected at any time.
Illuminati don't want you if you're not a vampire.
I just said they could be resurrected.
I know you did.
Quick.
I know.
Yeah, you won't be able to see it though.
I will. I'm not worried because you're gonna sell your soul, honey. You going first. I'm not worried about it at all. I'll get to enjoy both our checks.
How?
Because
you're sacrificed.
No, you're
in line.
You already sacrificed yourself.
Box.
So I'm gonna let you gonna go first. I'm not worried.
Batter's box. Have you seen Josh's new movie yet?
Who?
Josh, our co-host.
He got a movie?
Yeah, he's in some movie. I think it's a movie. I seen him with a badge on. I said, hell, we been thought he was police since 2005. Shit. He finally came out. I ain't seen him or talked to him.
What movie?
He looks like Officer Cook. I don't know. He said it airs on Oxygen.
He didn't tell you the name?
So y'all make sure y'all go check out Oxygen for Josh Shooting's new movie. How many more hot topics do we got? This is why I was scrambling and scraping. Now, let me say this real quick. Hold up. Jordan. Michael Jordan's son got arrested for cocaine, DUI, and resisting arrest. Looks like half my friends' records. He tries to use his dad's name to get out of trouble. Like, I'm Michael Jordan's son. I think dude was like, well, you definitely going to jail now. I'm going to make the news for arresting you. So, yeah, I'm going to be on YouTube and shit. I think it'd be backfiring on people these days. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan's son goes with Scottie Pippen's wife, and Scottie Pippen is Michael Jordan's ex-teammate. They won 6 championships together. So,
what?
Do you understand what I'm saying? Michael Jordan, the basketball player.
I know, but wait a minute.
His teammate is Scottie Pippen. Okay.
Is this allegedly?
No. Michael Jordan's son goes with Scottie Pippen's ex-wife / baby mama. The one that Future said, I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip-flops. You never heard of that Future song?
Okay.
He was talking about Scottie Pippen's wife.
Okay.
She got him on that.
Well,
out there going crazy.
I don't know. It sounds about right though, because if you, that's what it used to do. It used to parents' name used to hold power. In Hollywood, I'm such and such child. I'm such and such. But like you said, social media got it messed up because guess what?
Yeah.
Now I'm getting ready to go viral.
Yeah.
For slapping these cuffs on you, dummy. You whose son? Say it again. I want you to say it in my body cam.
Yeah,
turn your face around.
Let me see if I can see you too. Yeah. Hey, I'll say it. You are getting hemmed up.
You get hemmed up. They hoping you pull your phone out.
But I think dealing with Hollywood too, like, some of that stuff keeps people's names ringing. But it also kills brands a lot. I think it only kills brands whenever the masses complain about it, which is the consumer. So whenever consumers start complaining about stuff, that's when you see people get their endorsements and shit too.
But do you think people that do drink, do coke, and drive illegally and resist arrest don't be mad that Jordan's son got pulled over for that? No, that's who buys his shoes. Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm saying though, when you was like Hollywood people be using names and shit a lot of times, like what I'm saying is though, a lot of times when people get hemmed up for stuff, they lose endorsements. You know what I'm saying? They get cut, they get fired.
Michael, what does he really have to lose?
He can't fire himself.
Exactly. Yeah. So he really ain't
got nothing. Is probably sick of that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he really ain't got nothing to lose, you know what I'm saying? So if he did though, he'd probably be pissed.
If I was rich, I'd pay to hear what Michael Jordan said to him. Cause I could imagine he probably talk, man, look, man, you out here fucking up. You out here fucking Scotty's bitch. You out here geeking. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what the fuck you doing, man? And I gotta talk about this shit in boardrooms and shit. You fucking punk, when I see you, just know I'm gonna punch the shit out of you. I bet
because people watching all the time, especially in Hollywood. That's what they do.
Yeah. What do you feel about, like, I really wouldn't have you as my co-host if I know you just want money, so I'm cool with that. But if you wanted anything else for doing this besides money, like pats on the back and recognition and shit, I probably wouldn't fuck with you because you just want your name. Like if you want what to just happen, just to always happen. Like
no, I want the check that you promised me. Where's it at? He owes me some money, y'all. So if y'all ever see me not on her, just know I'll be back because I want my check. I'm coming to get my money. My money. I want my check.
See, one thing I know is, like, I'm a staple in this shit. And, like if we was to ever have any competition, right? Because I feel like we should be bigger right now in Central Kentucky. We should be bigger. Like, that's due to self, like, management and shit like that. But I feel like if somebody was to, like, want to get in competition with us, they would have a heads up on us because we are, like, they would have to hate on us in order to get recognized, right?
But sometimes your haters elevate you. So then if they start hating on us, then people going to want to know who they hating on and why they hating on them. And then they going to go through from season 1 all the way to season 99 to see what it is that they hating.
And then lose a fan. Because, I don't really think, like I stay in my own lane when I do things, right? I don't swerve in nobody else's lane or bother people.
No, but you do run people off the road.
Yeah, because you got to get out the way. I'm focused.
Oh, shit.
You got to get out the way. Oh, so we're going to move right along into our dime trap time real quick. All right, Neil. Dime trap time. You see how the screen's like, Neil? I hope it stays like that. Like it keeps.
I'm just trying to see my pony.
You can change 2 things in the existence of life. What would they be?
I can't say them on this camera.
One of mine would be you get to see what happens after life.
Yeah, that's one. But the second one I can't say.
So you just gonna use mine? One of mine?
No, one would have been like, at least be able to make a call to heaven, You know what I'm saying?
You think there's a heaven?
I honestly, and I may be wrong. I mean, everything we do truly in life is off opinion and assumption. I don't care what nobody say. Um, I think we come back. Because I think this is like my second time. I think I messed up the first time, and he was like, I'm going to send you back. But see, I didn't do it right again in the beginning, but I'm trying to get it together, because I know I got to end one day. I really do. I think we come back.
Well, what I heard somebody say was like, you get the option to come back. Like you get to go through that way. They said the light is actually you coming back, right? Or you get to just go in space where there's no time. Just be I guess a ball of energy.
So which one would you rather do?
I don't know, but once I heard that when you come back, that your soul is you're trying to learn from what you just went through. Like there is actually a purpose and a mission for you to keep coming back through here, and you're trying to get to that, figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Some souls are attached. Like you ever seen it's my favorite superhero movie, Hancock.
Why do I say okay?
You know how him and hers.
He gets mad at me because I tell him all the time that's us.
Yeah, yeah.
I love Hancock.
Like
I believe no for real.
And
like
movies put the truth in front of you.
No, a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like seriously, they do. So yeah.
Yeah. Number 2, do veterans and teachers deserve every benefit possible or available?
Veterans, once they come home, they should be taken care of. They should never worry about housing. They should never worry about a meal. They should never worry. Now, as far as like utilities and stuff like that, yeah, they should be able to, I'm sure they get checks and stuff like that. But as far as housing and food and, how they gonna go fight for us to be free and live how we living like this right now, and then come home and sleep on the curb?
I don't understand that.
How does that work?
I don't get it.
How? They say allegedly the VA doctors is not the best place. I don't know how it works because I wasn't, I didn't do any of that. And I truly appreciate everybody that has served and is serving because you putting your life on the line for me and my family to not have to deal with the stuff that they are in other countries. You know what I'm saying? But y'all come home like them. And then teachers, they are shaping the future. They're shaping our children into who they're going to be. They spend more time at school during the week than they do at home. So why would you want to underpay the person that is pouring knowledge into your child?
I think teachers should be taken care of, but like with what you're teaching. Like I think we should have our own teachers, personally. Like I think because what kids are learning in school, like it's not the truth. So we need teachers that know the truth. And dealing with society, we have to learn basic math. English. You don't really need to understand English. If you learn how to write and spell, you're pretty good. You should take English if you want to go in that field.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's a lot because it's a lot.
Yeah. Social studies, history. It has to be somebody who knows the facts of it. It's not whatever they were writing in them books. So, but I think if you can find them people should be taken care of. But veterans, like, I just don't understand how you just said you can have somebody go fight for how you're living right now. You know what I'm saying? And then come back and they got to walk past your crib and look at you in the home after they went over and fight. And then I think each person, I don't care how many people, 500,000 people, you need to have 500,000 homes waiting on people when they come back.
It's enough.
Now, if you got a home in fucking bumfuck Egypt or Alba and this motherfucker's from Florida and he don't want that home in Alba, then okay, buddy, you don't have to take it.
Because when you said that, made me think about all the abandoned houses around town. And they talking about, those are people inherited them or they leave the state or they don't. And them can be rebuilt. They can put veterans in these houses. There's a place, but they don't even have to build from scratch if they don't want. Like there's places There's empty available properties all over the world that could be utilized for the people that make sure that we have the ability and the freedom to live like we do.
Yeah, that's
and you know, it's
insane.
messed up. I know it's gonna sound like I'm going to the left, but yesterday, watching CNN, we're gonna have to talk. We'll be back with an episode on Trump. Trump's trying to take away the board of education because he said we spend the most per pupil, but we're number 40 on the list of education. He said we are the lowest of the totem pole when it comes to education, but we spend more money per pupil than any other country, and their schooling and their education is higher than ours. He said we was number 38, and now we're 40. And he wants to shut down the whole board of education and give the money to each state and allow each state to
teach how they want to teach.
Exactly.
I spend it in the state's hands.
That's what he's trying to do. But that just made me think about that because the teachers, like, they be going on strike and stuff. You remember that year they was going?
Yeah,
like, because they're not getting paid. During the summer, okay, yeah, they take their money out they check during the school year to pay them over the summer. How did that work?
Yeah, they're saving it for them.
But why? You know what I mean? They should have some type of pension or something. But they should have something put back. If you're going to pay them over the summer, then they should have something put back. How you going to take back what they make now when they don't make nothing?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You should just pay them adequately.
If they pay them adequately, then they will be able to afford to take something and put it to the side.
Yeah.
But they're not making. That's why they keep striking.
That's my thing. Like, you should be paying them.
Yeah.
So I just think them people should have homes and a provided income. I'm sorry. So if you taking tax dollars out of my check to give to a motherfucker that's so-called, I'll go with society, so-called protecting me, because they're programmed and they're sheep, a lot of them, of people, and they don't actually know what they're going to fight for. You know what I'm saying? That it's a way to get paid, because they pay pretty good to get money and free schooling.
But what happened when they come home?
To go put your life on the line, right? That's what I'm saying. That's why they need provided income and homes. But if they was actually knew what was going on, like, it wouldn't be that many people like going against. Because like I've never heard of any war that we've been through besides Pearl Harbor of people actually attacking us. Now they could tell me all day long that so and so and them is planning an attack on us, but I ain't never seen nobody attack us. They're not putting all that money into the defense because of human beings. They're putting that money into defense because of the Andanuki. Now I told y'all that before. Like, there's billions, almost trillions of dollars into the defense system because they think what they got is going to stop when they come back. But I'm going to move right along. Are you a cup half full or a cup half empty type of person?
Cup half full.
You are? I used to be cup half empty. I'm flipping that around. What's your favorite scripture?
23rd Psalm.
That's like so, what's the word I'm looking for? Starts with a C. Cliche.
Well, my great-grandmother used to have the verse. She had a dresser with a glass top and, pictures. Back in the day, they had the pictures on the glass top on the dresser. And she had the 23rd Psalm. And every day, she had us read it. Mm-hmm. And so that was the one that was instilled in me from a child. So I've learned it by heart. Now, I've also learned over the past 3 months to love the Psalm 27. I like that as well.
What did you get from it?
What did I get from it?
Yeah.
It helps strengthen, my mind and my battle. A lot of times I like to listen to it in the morning before I start my day.
Do you know? I was listening to I guess you said a gospel song last night, right? And it was saying that God favors, right? Mm-hmm. So God shows you favor. I say the universe. When the universe shows you favor, right? He also said during this song, and I think this is in the scripture, and this is where people kind of like, maybe I can't say people misinterpret, but it says the God within you is greater than the God of this earth, right? So why would this book, first of all, stop, pause, why would these people of this religion give you this book if it would like save your life for one, right? They wouldn't give you this book if this book was going to help you get out of slavery or any of that stuff, right? But they ended up letting you, allowing you to worship this book. Hopefully, all right. Paul, step back into it. All right, God within you is greater than the God of this earth, right? So I believe that book has been misquoted and miswritten, but it comes from something. And that should let you know right then and there. If that book tells you that the God within you, I just don't know why people don't understand that they are gods and goddesses. They call us kings and queens and shit, but we are gods and goddesses. You know?
Yeah, but see, because I gotta agree with you on that, because at this point, it's no disrespect to the Bible, but I think it was given to the slaves to help them get through slavery. Because if you read it and you break it down, a lot of the things in there is scriptures that say slaves, be good, obey your masters. Masters, be good to your slaves. So when you hear things like that, it lets you know that.
What's it give you? False sense of hope?
No, for me, it was that they were given. It was trying to give the slaves a sense of hope, but for us, because they've overcome slavery for us. The Bible's not as much as a tool as it used to be, and that's why people are starting to question it, because we're not free, but we're freer than we were as far as different races and stuff like that. We have come to a place of freedom, but we're not free. You know what I'm saying? And that book helped our ancestors get through what they had to get through in order for us to live how we live. And only thing that made me feel that way is I have that Bible app, and like I said, I try to read the scripture. I just started this recently, reading the scripture, every day before I start my day with my coffee, before I take a phone call, check my, and they've been changing the words.
Oh, you're talking about the Bible translation.
They're changing the words. So if they can do that right in front of my face, how many times has it been rewritten before I even had it in my head?
And we went through it. We seen King James was a pedophile and had sex with his mother, they say. And that's the Bible that people read. He took that Bible. Look, that Bible was written. It's translated from a language, Hebrew, but it's even not even Hebrew. We don't know what that is. Yeah. We gotta watch Billy Carson's. Well, here we gotta move on because I don't know when it's gonna cut to a whole new screen. Do you care about Black History Month?
Yes, I do, but it should be taught more than one. It should be something we can, consume yearly, not just once a month.
When is White History Month?
There's no such thing.
Why? So how come we have how come we're celebrating a month? Everybody knows it's the shortest month, but why is this special?
No disrespect. No disrespect to no race. But once that the Indians and all that, they took over, different,
Why Indians? We was here before Indians.
The Black
we was here on every part.
What I'm saying is, no disrespect to no other race, saying that when you think about it,
when
you think about it, the Black people, the African Americans, are the ones who...
I'm not from... My people ain't from no Africa. My people from over here.
How far back do you know?
When the tectonic plates split?
And for sure, nobody in your bloodline
is from Africa.
It's from Africa,
nah,
or Egypt,
we from what they call the Americas. Now, if you want to go back to the beginning of whom it is, okay, maybe,
but what I'm saying is they've given us some. I feel that it's deserved to have a month because
I'm more American than
what would America be? Would it be without Black people? What would it be?
What would you mean? Who
cooked the meals? Who raised the kids? Who built the houses?
You just go back to slavery.
Exactly.
I'm talking from the beginning.
Talking about why do we have Black History Month? They're trying to acknowledge the fact in some way, shape, or form, even if it's
Fuck that.
Oh.
Fuck that. How you gonna
They
give us
trying to take us out the history book.
How are you gonna give us a month when we are the original people of civilization?
The original of everything?
Yeah.
No, I said
everything. People in us a month.
But you, like you said, what month do they have? Christmas?
Nah, they ain't got
Santa Claus is
because you don't gotta
Caucasian.
recognize what normal life is. You don't have. They don't need recognition on what.
So you think they should take away Black History Month?
Hell yeah, you should take away Black History Month because guess what? After this month, you ain't gonna see nothing that shows you Black people in history. You not gonna learn. You didn't learn about no nigga other than February from kindergarten till you got out of school. But you learned about something of what they did every day. For how many years? 13 years? Every day. Besides 28 days. And then not even that. But
well, that's why now they got these phones
so psychologically, we just gonna learn about these niggas in this month, and for the next 11, we're not gonna don't you dare bring it up. It's not in curriculum. It's not in the curriculum. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. Would you rather listen to Nephew Tommy prank calls or watch Country Wayne skits? Keep reaching for my drink.
Probably watch Country Wayne skits because I don't know who Nephew Tommy's prank calls is.
On the Steve Harvey Morning Show?
Yeah.
You ain't never listened to Nephew Tommy's prank. Oh, you tripping.
I listen to the radio.
It's on YouTube and stuff.
Oh, it's on YouTube now.
I swear to God, that's probably like, besides me, it's probably like the funniest thing ever. I swear to God.
I don't know why you think you're funny.
He's at the top.
You're not funny.
I was about to do my stand-ups last Friday. Y'all gonna have to come check us out at Shinky Wings too, man. February 21st, we're gonna do a comedy roast. Who you think is a bigger rap label on the West Coast? TDE or Death Row? TDE got Kendrick Lamar, SZA, Schoolboy Q. I know you have no idea who they are, but they're hot. And Death Row got Snoop, Dre, Pop, Nate Dogg, Warren G.
You just answered the question.
Dog, that's what I said.
Death Row. Why would you? That's not even.
I think Charlamagne the God said TDE has surpassed Death Row.
How?
I guess he's saying Kendrick Lamar is that great.
Greater than all of them?
I don't know how.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how. Like, they give Buddy a lot of respect, but to me, Snoop is mark my words, the biggest. Might not be the best. He is the biggest rapper of all time.
He's the biggest.
Like, no matter what Young Boy does, now Young Boy could become, and Snoop's what, 50 something? Them are 60 probably.
Probably so, yeah.
Yeah, like probably in about 40 years that could be Young Boy, but that would be just a specific group. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but Snoop's still gonna be tagged out here.
Niggas' grandmothers love Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, Snoop's still gonna be tagged, and he's still out here working, like, and he's putting a lot into these kids in the communities. Like he's top.
All right. Which would you rather have? An all-paid vacation trip right now or 2 bills paid for 60 days?
60 days? 2 bills, that's it?
Yeah, you gonna get
give me the trip. We need a break. How many can I take? Is it all paid for everything?
Everything.
Oh, yeah, we need the trip because them bills, 2 bills, do you know what okay, that ain't, but that's not, okay.
Shit.
That's nothing.
All right, don't come back from that goddamn vacation. Then the bills are sitting in the mailbox.
Oh, the bills is always taken care of, ain't that right?
I ain't say.
Okay.
I ain't say that.
Yeah. That's one thing I ain't.
Do you know who Luka Doncic is?
No. Who is it?
Do you know who LeBron James is?
Yeah.
Which would you?
Is you talking about them two? Everybody been talking about on these shows. He been making me watch every day. The guy that just went to the team with him.
Yeah. Who would you rather have on your team, Luka or LeBron?
I guess LeBron, because they're saying, LeBron's better with the age and Luka's still learning and he's coming behind LeBron. They think he's going to be as good as LeBron is. So I would have to take LeBron because the youngster's still learning, and he's growing in his craft.
Yeah. All right. And our last one is, which would you rather have, loyalty or love?
Loyalty, because if they loyal to you, then they love you. That's one and one.
Nah.
But somebody can love you and not be loyal to you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I'd rather have the loyalty. You think somebody's gonna be loyal to you, but they don't care about you? So I'm loyal to you, but you don't mean nothing.
But
somebody can love you and not be loyal at all, not even a little bit. They can love you and not be loyal.
Yeah, but you can love me, and in 5 minutes you can hate me. But if you're loyal to me,
not really hate,
then whatever will make you hate me, we might not talk, but your loyalty is still intact. Your loyalty is still intact no matter what conflict we might endure. Your loyalty is still intact.
Didn't you hear me just say I'd rather have loyalty than love? Okay.
Yeah, but
somebody
you was
can love you but you think somebody, if they loyal to you and they still not gonna, you know what I'm saying, be disloyal regardless of whether y'all deal with each other or not, that's still a form of caring. Because if they don't care about you at all, then they have no reason, period, to be loyal or care about loyalty with you.
Nah, you should. Man, loyalty is a way of life. Loyalty is a way of life.
And love is an emotion.
If you're loyal to yourself, then you know you're not gonna be on no fuck shit, right? So if you're loyal to yourself, then you know right from wrong. Loyalty is doing right from wrong to a person that you don't have to have any love for or loyal to. But to be loyal to yourself, you have to respect yourself enough to say, all right, do right by people. Now, dealing with a person, family, loved one, significant other, I would say I'd rather have your loyalty than your love. Because like I said, you can tell me you love me and don't like me. Like, what the fuck is that? Or you can tell me you love me and still show me anger or something negative to me, right? But if you're loyal to me, then you I don't say mask your feelings, but you stay intact with things. You don't let the smaller shit or big shit like affect what we got, because that's where that loyalty comes in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kinda. Yes.
Guess what?
Kinda.
It doesn't matter what. This has been another episode of Conversations in the Trap. We're setting up the set next to shoot the first of many shows of Sports in the Porch, aka Willie Beeman. I had to make him executive producer, sort of his ideal, but everybody runs things by me. I'm like the man when it comes to this podcast and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Shinky Wings, Rob Dobbs, Central Kentucky Adult Parties, Pootie's Palace, Hooten's Lawn Care, and some other people.
Oh, shout out to, did you get the girl name of Wendy's?
Shout out to the man, we were supposed to say it at the beginning. Shout out to the women working at the Wendy's counter, man. She recognized us. She pissed me off. I'm talking about the woman who was like, oh, hey, I recognize y'all. Y'all from Conversations in the Trap. So I was like, hey, she's on her phone, like, hey, she see, hey, like my hand was tearing her face, like, hey, she got some shit pissed me off. The woman was like, oh, she's busy. I'm like, yeah, she is. Like, no. But shout out to us. Thanks to our viewers. Keep watching, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that.